Hello and welcome back to the tavern. My name is Finn of a Shark and today we're going to be playing through some Hearthstone Arena. So if you were with us yesterday, you would have realised that we had not a particularly great run. We did, what was it? Some really bad Paladin draft that I thought was going to be a lot better, but it had quite a lot of high variance with Mad Bombers, Madder Bombers, etc. So hopefully we're going to try and get something that's going to be a little bit better today. We're going to finish off our Only the Mighty quest, and we've also got Priest or Warlock Dominance, so depending on if we've got time we might move on to some Warlock in Ranked, depending on if we get Warlock or not during the draft. So, I'm not going to take up any of my missions. We're just going to jump straight into the arena and we're going to forge a deck and see what the Innkeeper offers us today. Okay, so we've got Mage, Warlock and Rogue. So I could go for the Warlock and try and tick up my quests, but there are two better classes here. We did pretty okay with the Mage. I think that was my Pyroblast deck from the other week. I think that was 7. And I always do enjoy Rogue. But we're going to go for the Mage.
Magic will prevail.
Will it?
Embrace the shadow.
Okay,
They'll never see it coming.
apparently this is something different on these.
Will prevail.
Let's choose Jaina Proudmoore. Okay, so what we tend to do is we tend to go through a couple of these, discussing them, and then have a look at what we've got a guide that will allow us to do a quick check-up for our first 10 picks, and then after that we're going to go on our own. Now normally I just blindly pick from the first 10, and I think the last deck we kind of picked a lot of late drops earlier on in the draft, and possibly that caused some problems. So yes, I'm going to say we're going to still do that, but we're going to use some kind of overriding factor and override our picks if we necessarily feel that we need to. So first of all, let's have a look at our picks. We've got a 3 mana 2/3 that's not particularly good. Battlecry, give all other Murlocs 2 health. Now we could like go super Murloc-y, but if we're not offered any other Murlocs, then it's not going to help us. We've then got a 3 mana 2/4, so slightly bigger on the back end, slightly better. And after you cast a spell, deal 2 damage randomly split amongst all enemies. This guy seems pretty good. And last of all, we've got the Ancient Walker, who's got great stats of 2 mana 4/5, but he can't attack. So you kind of need a silence effect, some way of giving him taunt. There's a lot of ways of triggering him in Ranked if you necessarily wanted to, or just normal standard play. But we might not be offered any of them, at which point he's just a 2 mana 4/5, and that's a bit shit. So, I mean, personally here, I think my pick would be Flamewalker. I'm wouldn't be super happy about it, but maybe the Flamewalker is like super good. We just don't know. So let me have a quick look at Cold Light. You somewhere on here? Cold Light Seer is rated as terrible. 10. Flamewalker. Oops. Flamewaker. It's like the Wind Waker. He cannot be found. Am I spelling him wrong? Flame. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't click on Mage. Cold Light Seer. Are you boosted at all by being a mage? Yes! By 2 points. No wait, that's Cold Light Oracle. Hold on. Cold Light Seer. Shush, computer. Cold Light Seer, no, it's still rated as 10. Flamewaker is rated at 60. Seems pretty decent. I'm almost certain it's going to be the Ancient Watcher, but let's just have a look. Ancient Watcher is rated as beyond terrible at 2, our lowest amount ever that we've had. So we'll take the Flamewaker. Okay, I haven't even seen this spell before. Dragon's Breath. Deal 4 damage, cost 1 less for each minion that died this turn. 5 mana for 4 damage. Not great, I'll be honest. One less for each minion that died this turn. So I guess crash in some stuff and make it cheaper. I mean, if we want to win, this is not going to give us reach. It's kind of like really, really defensive. So I'm not sure about this. I mean, we could foreseeably be casting it for 4, so 4 damage for 4 mana. But yeah. Next up, we've got Duplicate, 3 mana secret. When a friendly minion dies, 2 copies into your hand. This seems pretty good. Like, if we set it up into the right way, then it's good. And if we don't, then our opponent's going to make hopefully some suboptimal plays because they don't know which secret it is. So possibly Duplicate. And last of all, we've got the Youthful Brewmaster, 2 mana 3/2, which is pretty good in 2 mana stats, and has a useful battle cry if we have other stuff to draft with it. But at the moment we don't, so I mean we might not actually waste a pick early on this 2-drop. Depends on how good these are. Dragon's Breath is rated as 50 and a second pick is lower value, so 50 is still pretty decent actually. I'm surprised. Duplicate is rated at 44, so Dragon's Breath is winning. And Youthful Brewmaster is also rated as 50. So Dragon's Breath and the Youthful Brewmaster are both rated at 50. As I said, so I mean we could pick either of these. The Youthful Brewmaster, and we'll probably get more 2 mana 3/2s. We don't have anything to use for him, so I'm probably going to go for the removal. It works with our Flame Waker, so I mean I don't think secrets count as spells. I don't actually know. Maybe they try. I mean, they're specifically indicated as secret. So let's assume that the Dragon's Breath is the best here. It's removal. We can foreseeably go to the face if necessary if you need the extra point of damage. If we've got any spell plus damage minions, then he's going to be pretty good. And if we have little things, then maybe we can trade up. And yeah, we probably won't miss the Youthful Brewmaster too badly. Okay, we've got another another Dragon's Breath. We've got Gilbin Stalker, he's the 2 mana 2/3. We can trade him in, keep him alive for a turn where we need to kill something or kill an opponent, potentially. So, I mean, he's pretty good. And the Unstable Ghoul. Taunt, Death Rattle. He doesn't quite have the stats that we want. He's probably going to die. He can backfire on us, but generally we want to be playing it where it's going to affect our opponent worse than it's going to affect us. Obviously it gives them the chance to retaliate. Gilblin Stalker is rated at 64. We know that Dragon's Breath is rated as 50 something and had a lower first pick, so we're going to rate it about 47. So it isn't winning out here. Come on. Oh really? Are you behind? No? The Stable Ghoul is rated at 42. So the Gilbin Stalker goes into our deck as our first 2-drop. Okay, so we've got Arcane Explosion, which I always used to think was really good, but as pointed out is not actually super great. I've always seen it as like, oh yeah, you could draft it with loads of spell plus damage minions, and then it's really, really great, and actually it's not. A lot of the time it won't kill things. It does trigger our Flame Waker, so I mean it could potentially deal 3 damage to one of our opponent's things and 1 damage to everything else. Is this when you cast? After you cast. Yeah, so this should trigger first, which means it will wipe out any of the 1 toughness things. So maybe. Novice Engineer is just a filter card, draw a card. 2 mana, draw a card, really. The 1/1 body is probably never really going to be that relevant. And Frost Nova, which again, I always used to think was great, but I've been informed that it's not as good as I thought it was. So let's go find this Arcane Explosion. Arcane Explosion is rated at 46, lower value on the next one. Novice Engineer is rated at 52. So Novice Engineer is probably going to be our pick here, because I think Frost Nova is, 32. Okay, Frost Nova is not very good. So yeah, I mean, Arcane Explosion is actually rated a bit higher than I thought it was, which is kind of nice. But we'll take the Novice Engineer for the moment. Okay, so we've been offered another duplicate. We didn't take the first one. We've been offered a Spiteful Smith, who's just a 5 mana 4/6 in our deck. We don't have any weapons. Or we've got the 2 mana 3/2, which is the stats that we like, and our spells cost 1 less, which means, I mean, at the moment we've only got 1 spell, but to me this is looking like the pick for us. Duplicate was at 44. Spiteful Smith is rated at 52. Okay. And Sorcerer. I cannot spell. Sorcy. Thorth. Tasty sauce. You know what? I'm just going to try Sorcerer. Oh, there's too many Sorcerers. Sorcerer's Apprentice is rated at 64, so yeah, I thought it was the pick that we wanted. Okay, so next up we've got a 3 mana 2/2, which we're not really interested in. Battlecry, not super great. We also have a Shield Bearer, who I really don't like. 1 mana 0/4, he just does nothing. We've got no power toughness boasting, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be kind of cold here. Almost definitely that would be. I don't even need to check this guide. But we'll do it. Ironforged Rifleman is rated at 36. Cone of Cold is rated at... Really? It's only rated at 46. I'm surprised. I would have thought Cone of Cold would have been better. Shield Bearer is 22. Okay, so it is still our best pick. Freeze a minion and the minions next to them and deal 1 damage to each of them. Okay, I can see why maybe it isn't great. I like it. I like it. Don't care if anyone else does. Okay, so we got Gilblin Stalker. Again, got another Flesh Eater. I've had problems with Flesh Eater over the last few drafts. I've not liked it, but I have seen it being used pretty well. Getting to some huge numbers just by trading other stuff in. And then we've got another duplicate. So technically Gilblin Stalker is still going to win because he's on the 64, and Flesh Eating Goal is 50, and duplicate was 44. So I think this is going to be possibly one of the points where we decide to break with what the guide is suggesting. Like, we've got 3 2 mana guys. We want more 2 mana guys. So do I just take him now? I don't think I take the Flesh Eater Ghoul. I mean, the duplicate. You kind of want good battle cries with the duplicate, and just really good minions for everything. So it's between these two. I'm trying to think of what other 2 mana things that I'd want that cost 2/3. I could take a 3-drop. I mean, I've got a 3-drop already. He's not super aggressive. I'd prefer to take more 2-drops later. Oh, but if it's put up against something... Oh, you know what? We'll go for the Gilblin. I know that's what it suggested. But the Gilblin Stalker, he was up against 2 not so good cards. So at that point, we can kind of take it, and then later on in the draft arena run, if we're up against something that is like a 2 mana thing that we kind of want, but there's better stuff, then we can take it rather than that. Okay, so we've got another 2 mana guy, a Manly Berserker. He's pretty good in Mage. We can cast him. If our opponent doesn't do anything, we can ping him with our hero power in the next turn. Then he's 5 attack damage. Allows him to trade up into a lot of things. Allows us to just repeat face if necessary late in the game. We've got a mirror entity. Whenever a player plays a minion, summon it. Most people will play around this. If you cast a secret, they'll play their crap minion first. Sometimes they won't. They'll just be like, oh, they didn't draft that. So this has got the potential to be really good, and also the potential to just be meh. And then there's Flame Cannon, which is just like super good removal. Amani Berserker is 64, Mirror Entity is 54, and Flame Cannon is 76, yeah, so it is a 2-drop, but we're not going to be casting it on turn 2. I need to remind myself that I shouldn't cast it on turn 2. So I mean here, like, the Gilberlin Stalker, we would really want to be an Amani Berserker, but there's something better. So I mean, taking this earlier is better for our deck. Oh god. Okay, got a 1 mana 2/1. That is just, yeah, we don't really care about. We've got Ice Barrier, which is fine, but it doesn't do anything. It just stalls the game. I mean, if you're going to win anyway, then maybe you should have won. And if you're going to lose anyway, then... Although I did watch a arena match earlier where someone had cast this and it swung the game. So, I mean, we could go for that. Or this Haunted Creeper, who's a fairly decent 2-drop, but I mean, we're filling up on 2-drops super quickly. So maybe we should be diversifying. Murloc Raider is rated at 34. Ice Barrier is rated as 32 and then lower on the next picks. Then Haunted Creeper is rated at 72. So, yeah. God, I've got so much early stuff. Let's take it. Ooh, we've got some legendaries. Okay, so I've never played with any of these. I've played against a Millhouse Manastorm before. So Millhouse, it's all coming up Millhouse. He's stat-wise pretty good, like, right? So most of our stuff that costs me 2 mana is going to be like 2/3s, 3/2s. So he kind of beats a lot of minions, but enemy spells cost 0. Almost every time that my opponent has played this, I've removed it with a removal spell that costs nothing. Okay, yeah, maybe he baits out removal, so maybe, but I'm not sure that that's super good. Next up, we've got the Black Knight, 6 mana, 4/5. Battle Cry, destroy an enemy minion with taunt. He can like super swing games. Quite a lot of the time, we'll see stuff where we get stuck behind taunts, and we get to choose, I believe. So he's pretty good. I mean, stat-wise, not super great, but I mean, he does enough that he should be just... I mean, if he hits an Iron Bark Protector or something, then that's like super good for us, because that just means they think they're safe, suddenly they're not safe. And last of all, we've got Sylvanas Windrunner, 6 mana, 5/5, slightly better than the Black Knight. Death Rattle, take control of a random enemy minion. This is pretty good if we can make it so that the board is in our favour. So we take out all their small dudes and then crash Sylvanas into something, hopefully that's still left. She dies, we steal their big thing. They have no board left, we've gained something, and her 5/5 has been useful. So, I mean, for me, I mean, there isn't... At the higher levels, there isn't that much taunt, but if I come across a druid, druids wreck me all day long. Oh, it's 2 L's. I'm spelling it like The Simpsons. Millhouse Manastorm is rated at 30. The Black Knight is rated at 74. And Sylvanas is rated at 88. Okay, so I mean, I guess the idea is, actually thinking about it, is this guy kills a guy with taunt. This guy potentially steals someone with taunt. So yeah, I mean, we'll follow the guide. I mean, she's better stat wise. She could be better ability wise. I mean, if they silence her, then that sucks. But Okay, so is that our 10 picks? Yeah, 10 out of 30. Okay, so we shouldn't be using the guide anymore. We should now be thinking about our deck. This is probably where the draft always falls to pieces. Because I'm not very good at this. So we can kind of remember stuff. Like, this is the other thing as well, is I'm kind of learning from previous drafts what was good and what was bad. So I mean, we know from this draft that the Dragon's Breath gets weaker the next one that's drafted. The Sorcerer's Apprentice is really good. I mean, it's like going to be at last 2-drop, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not quite. I mean, she's fine. And Arcane Missiles is good, but the randomness really, really doesn't help it. I mean, I've got Dragon's Breath, got Cone of Cold, Flame Walker, and Flame Cannon. So I'm not super happy with the removal, but I always thought she was a 2-mana 2/2, and actually she's a 3/2, which is fine. We've got, yeah, we'll go for this Apprentice again. Okay, this guy's fine. The Wind Fury helps, but he tends to die. Water Elemental is really good. I like Water Elemental. It's a good body. It's a 4-drop, which we kind of need. Curve is looking very 2-drop heavy. Mana Worm is fine as well. We're not going to trigger that much attack boosting at the moment. I mean, if we're on the coin, then maybe. But I think I want the bigger thing. Like, early drops 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really want to waste an early drop on this when I can take a really good 4-drop. Right. It's going to be Fireball. Again, early drop. Big tawny guy. He's fine, but Fireball. Going to take the Fireball. Bad, good. Oh, is this bad? It's not super terrible. I'm going to take the Flame Cannon. He's annoying, but not very good. Bit boring. I mean, he's a fine 4-mana guy. Whenever you target this minion with a spell, gain +1/+1. Not going to target you with that. Not going to target you with that. Not going to target you with that. Not going to be able to target you with that. I don't have a guy to drop on turn 5, but this guy is probably not the one I want. I might draft some stuff that targets him. You never know. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to take another Sorcerer's Apprentice. Don't want to take this guy though. If I take a duplicate, and if a duplicate of Sylvanas, that's pretty good. If I could set that up. But that's if I set that up. Whenever you target it, gain +1/+1. Seems bad. I don't know. I don't really want another Sorcerer's Apprentice. Let's take the duplicate. Don't really want this guy, although he's fine. Don't really want this guy, but I don't really want this guy either. I mean, 6 mana for a 4/7. It's pretty meh. Spell damage +1. I've already got a 6-drop. I don't want too many 6-drops. Flesh Eater. I foreseeably could be pinging some stuff with my hero power. Okay, cool. We've got another 2-mana guy, my favourite, Mad Bomber, who never hits anything that I want him to hit. Or I've actually got some 4-drops. So, Sylvan Guardian, 4-mana 3/3. You're not great. Or the Burly Rockjaw. I think you're better than the Burly Rockjaw. So I just take the Mad Bomber. Should not take Mad Bomber. Don't take Mad Bomber. What are you doing? Why would you take the Mad Bomber? Because it's kind of removal. You survive more. Sometimes. Divine Shield's really annoying. Bad. Alright. Don't really want you. Don't really want you. I'll take the Mana Worm. Okay, some rares. Whenever you cast a spell, gain +2 attack. This turn only. You're also 2 mana. 5. Whenever this minion survives damage, summon another one. My hero power can cause him to survive damage, I guess. But he's not great. Or Taunt Death Rattle. Your opponent puts a minion from the deck onto the battlefield, which has the potential to backfire. I mean, these all seem pretty bad to me. I don't really want this because my deck is super loaded of 2-droppies. I haven't seen any Flame Strikes. That sucks. My 3-drops aren't great. Let's just take the Grim Patron. So Spider Tank is fine. Or I could take the spell damage +1, which is kind of more useful later in the game, I guess, than just a 3/4. But this guy just eats dudes. Oh, finally, some decent removal. Okay, I do have a dragon. I think I've got one. I've got the the Dragonkin Sorcerer. This guy's fine, but I mean, unconditional removal. Get in my deck. Oh. Did I take a secret already? Took a duplicate. Do I take another Dragon's Breath? I'm not. I mean, Sorcerer's Apprentice and the Flame Waker like my spells. They're kind of the only ones. Here's removal though. 1, 2. 2.5, let's say. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm okay on removal, I suppose. 6? 6 okay? Okay, so we've got Raid Leader, or we've got Mirror Entity. I'm going to ignore the Dragon's Breath. So, out of these two, which is going to have more value? Let's hope our opponents have drafted better. I'm going to take the Mirror Entity. Oh, it's my first Chillwind. And I want him. Not going to take you over Chillwind. But would I take an Antique Healbot? No. Maybe I should have done. I don't know. How many 2-drops? How many early drops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and these are both meh. Let's take the Gurubashi. Okay, we got the Beautiful Brewmaster. ETBs. You technically have an ETB. Sort of. You don't. How? Oh, 1. Wow. So many battle cries. 1 and sort of 1. What's my 6-drop? Sylvanas. Okay, you're fine. What are my 4-drops? Water Elemental, Silver Moon, Dragonkin, Chillwind, Polymorph, Fireball, Cone of Cold. Lots of 4-drops. Who's better? I mean, I can reset damage, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Two actual 2 drops. And we've got 2 2 3s, a 1 2, a 1 1, 2 3 2s, and a 1 3. So we're a little bit on the weak side early game, or with our creature powers. But then do I want what could be a sort of another Dragonkin kind of guy? I don't know. What I might do actually is cheat. I'm just going to see what the guide thinks. Ethel is a 50 and Burly Rockjaw is a 60. Okay, that pretty much answers it for me then. Epic! Secret. When an enemy casts a spell on a minion, summon a 1/3 as the new target. Meh. 4 mana Wii Spell Stopper. Adjacent minions can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Meh. It's gonna be the Sea Giant. I need a big thing. Foreseeably this could cost 7. Foreseeably this could cost less. Let's just take the Sea Giant and just beat face with it. I don't want an early drop, so it's between these guys. So I don't want a 4/6 or a 4/5. Restore 2 health to all friendly characters. Who likes being healed? You do. You do. You do. You do. You're gonna be dead. You do. You do. You do. You foreseeably do. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, I think the Dark Skill Hail is the pick here. 1 less toughness, probably a slightly more relevant ability for me. Whenever you summon a minion with Death Rattle, gain +1 attack. 1. Two. Okay. So, you're about the same. I don't really want another 4-drop. How many? I need about 8 early minions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah. Okay. So, Little Exorcist. I don't really want you. Gonna be looking at these guys. 6 mana 4/4. It's okay. Whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. I do have a fairly decent amount of spells. 1, 2. Don't know if these count, so let's not count them for the moment. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't actually have that many spells. It's gonna be the Agile Drake. Okay, let's do some stuff. Deck building. Can I do a new deck, please? Decks. Mage. Right, let's have a look. We've got a Mana Worm. Mana Worm. We have 2 Flame Cannons, 2 Gilbin Stalkers. Where is our Gilbin Stalker? Gilblin. We've got a Haunted Creeper and a Novice Engineer. Haunted Creeper, Novice Engineer. So one of the things I've missed, and I don't think I was offered super amounts of it, maybe I was, Sorcerer's Apprentice and a Duplicate. I was thinking of Pint-Sized Summoner. Is I wasn't of that much card draw from what I saw. I mean, maybe I don't need it, but I seem to find that you need some form of card draw. But then maybe I have too much card draw in my decks. and so they do nothing. I've forgotten what card I'm looking for now. Flame Waker, I think. Yeah, I did the mirror take. That's Flame Waker. Okay. Flesh Eater Ghoul, a Spider Tank, Flesh Eater, and a Spider Tank. Spiders, where are you? There you are. Kind of cold, and a Fireball. Yeah, I didn't draw. Wasn't offered any Flame Strikes. I mean, I'm playing Mage, so in theory, maybe my opponent is going to be like, he's going to have Flame Strikes. I need to make sure I don't commit everything to the board. But I think that's going to be a possibility of a problem. Lost Toolstria. Silver Moon and a Water. I'm not sure if I should have taken the Silver Moon. Silver Moon is one of the picks that I'm just kind of like, maybe I shouldn't have taken you. Darkscale Healer. Grim Patron again. Gurubashi. Sylvanas? You next? I'm going to be interested if I ever get to cast Sylvanas, if she does anything. Like, she's used a lot. I've seen a lot of decks where they have Sylvanas. It's like, we're going to be running Sylvanas in this deck. And a Sea Giant. Okay, let's have a look at these stats. Yeah, so I've seen a lot of decks running Sylvanas in ranked kind of play. And yeah, I mean, she seems good in that, but is that because you can set it up a little bit better? I don't know. New, don't save, paste, crop. And what I'm going to try and do this time is not do my entire arena run with this image on screen, because that's what I did last time. And it was kind of irritating. That's the wrong image. Let's do that one. Okay, so those are our stats for the deck. And I guess we can do some more lovely print screening. Paste. Oops. Yeah, so I mean, we don't have much card draw from what I can see. Just from looking through stuff, I think we've literally got what's it called? The little gnome girl. Is she a gnome? The 1/1 for 2. Who, I mean, is a bit. She filters a card. Maybe she'll be relevant at some point. I'm almost certain she won't be. Oh, I do like having. Oh, okay, my deck's going to be quite long today. It's a long thing. Yeah, so I seem to have, like, minion-wise, I mean, it looks quite good minion-wise. I think. I've got stuff to play on various different drops on curve. I've got a lot of 2-drops. Maybe I took too many 2-drops too early. But that's part of the learning process. Isn't it, everyone? Everyone? Is there anybody there? Is there anyone there? Oh, that's a really bad line break, but I do not care. Okay, file, save as, arena deck 4. So I've only actually done 4 arena decks since I've started streaming. Oh, are you serious? Go away, session log. Okay, so let's chuck that on the side. But yeah, prior to that, let's just have a look at that. At our breakdown of stuff. Okay, so our breakdown of stuff. We've got mana curve wise looks a little bit stacked to the left. We've got. I was just trying to see. No, technically I haven't reversed the thing, so looks like I'm indicating right, but actually I'm indicating left. I'm not an idiot. Maybe. So we don't have. Maybe we have too many 4-drops. We could have had maybe 1 or 2 more 1-drops. Would have been good. Maybe a second 6-drop would have been nice. And our 10-drop, although he's kind of off the end, we don't really mind too much about that because he's probably, if we set him up right, he's probably going to cost 7 is where we want to cost at the least. We probably want it to be lower than that if we can. Attack wise, doesn't look too bad. We've got a nice blend of stuff. We don't have too many weak things, which is good. Or we have quite a lot of weak things. But we've got some decent stuff as well. And then toughness is where we're kind of. We've got a lot of stuff, and I know from the curve that our toughness is actually quite relative to where our stuff is. So I mean, I'm quite happy with where our toughness is. And we've got 22 creatures to 8 spells. So we're probably not going to be triggering our Flame Waker super regularly. It's just going to be an additional bit of damage. Yeah, the battle cry is terrible. Why does it say secret? Oh, stealth. I thought I said secret. Doi. Okay, and I'm going to switch those over and make sure I've got everything. So I'm going to have the deck on the right. It's a little bit longer than normal, so let's shrink it down. There we go. So we're going to have the deck on the right hand side of the screen as normal whilst we're playing. I can't see that, so what's our game plan? It's kind of stabilize early, and I think our late game seems okay. I mean, Grim Patron and Gurubashi are bad. I mean, I can trigger this myself. I can trigger both of these myself, so maybe it'll be. I'll get some value out of it. I don't really know. Yeah, I don't know. Seems mediocre. Maybe it'll be okay. Have a positive attitude. I mean, we want to get as many wins as possible. I'm not super sure how many wins we're going to get with this. It seems like we might only get a couple of wins. We seem to be offered a couple of really bad picks, but got to make the best of what you do. We're going to fight a mage who's going to have all of the flame strikes that we didn't take, and I ain't keeping any of this. Goodbye. This may be one of our problems, is mulligans. Oh, we've got loads of 2-drops that we don't fucking draw. And I'm on turn 1 as well. Yay! All the big things. Okay, they've got the coin as well. See what we're gonna get. It's the fish. For the mall. Okay. You actually running secrets? Really? Really? Do I assume they're running secrets and just kill? No, I just ping the face, I think. God. This could be worse than I thought. Oh, there you are, Mr. Man of Worm. Mr. Man of Worm. You should have turned up earlier. Okay, well I've got choices next turn, so I can... Ugh, fine. I wasn't going to have much use with them anyway. So I can Water Elemental, or I can Chillwind Yeti. I'm gonna Water Elemental just for the extra point of toughness. If they Fireball, that's fine. Like, it sucks, but the extra point of toughness is gonna force them to do some stuff like this. Oh, you... Yes, I know it costs less. Do you have any secrets? Shit, you do. Oh my god. If you control a secret at the end of your turn, gain +2/+2. I want that thing. Oh, you shitter, you actually got that. Fuck, that thing's gonna get huge. Cock. Oh, he doesn't have a secret anymore, okay. I don't think this fish is actually that lucky for me. Every time I get the fish, I'm always like, yeah, the lucky fish, and then it's never lucky. He's going to clear the board with stuff that I play. There's Dragon's Breath, and then we'll Stealth. At least we'll stick it on the board unless he Flame Strikes, which is probably bad for him right at this moment in time. Oh, you serious? Oh my god. I would have liked that earlier. Okay, well I can kill this, right? And let's bring out Sylvie. Sylvanas! Come on, Sylvanas. Do some stuff for me. Well, that was just a... Let's draw everything that costs 4 or more, really, right? Sucks. I can't believe of all the secrets they had that shitty epic. Oh, cock. No, I didn't. Okay, at least I get an extra flipping card. Bang, bang, bang. Come on, 2 drops. Thank you.
Hello.
Greetings. Oh. can kill it. It's not super good, but I can kill it. You gonna hero power my dude? Hello. Okay, do I polymorph? It's gonna be a 5 thingy. Which means I lose my water elemental.
What to do? What to do?
It's not super great, but maybe. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Azure Drake, so I've got 2 card draws. I have no spells in my hand. You both died to this guy. Oh, so do you. Why did I think you were a 5/5? Oh god. Okay, I'm playing this game terribly today. Super terribly. Or did I just draft badly, you know? Going for the face. I do not want a Grim Patron at this moment in time. Turn 7. 5, 6, 7, bad. 5, ping. Unstable portal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could just like drop a load in my hand on the field. What? Oh, what? That was a that was random minion as well. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, summon a burly rockjaw. Freeze a minion and the minions next to it. I'm super scrubbing out of this, I think. Unfortunately, I could cast this. That survives the flame strike. Let's draw a card, see what happens. It's a fireball, but you will get one of these. Just don't really want you to have. Spider tank ping. I mean, this costs 2, then that will cost 3, this will cost 3. if I really feel I need it. It depends what they do. Like if they flame strike, then you're still gonna flame strike, aren't you?
One shot, one.
6, 10, 13, plus bigger. Oh, this thing's got Wind Fury, right? That has to die.
If you're sure.
This is the thing that's annoying, right? Like, so random numbers, he gets this thing. And this. Oh, now he's got a secret. And it's just like, oh, why can't I have got like the random numbers on the Mad Bombers in the other game the other day? That's it, I can't do anything. 5, 6, 7, 8. He's gonna have something. 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4. What's better here? This guy. There we go. He does have that secret. Okay. Have I just given him lethal? Oh fuck, I have. Oh! I would have given him lethal whatever I cast. You already had lethal. Are you being a dick? You are. Fuck off. Have lethal on board. There's no reason to be an arse about it. Oh, for fuck's sake! This is just Mage Day today.
My magic will tear you up.
At least I've got something early to play. I keep the spider tank. I'm not drawing any 2-drops, I keep the spider tank. Yeah, see. It's Mage Day with fucking shitty, much better mage. Oh, well played. Greetings.
Hello.
Much better mage decks.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I'm not even sure if, like, the playing on the last 2 rounds, if there was something I could have done differently. Like, it really felt like there was not much I could do. Right, both of these guys die to this. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers, which which means you could be hit by this. Spider tank, bang, plus the 1 damage. I lose my guy. He's got initiative. I should have chosen rogue. I should have just gone for the thing that I was gonna play rather than mage. Playing the mage just because it's the best class. This is so fucking shit. Potentially deal 6 damage with your guys, plus whatever you've got in your hand.
What to do?
Don't need the extra power from this guy. I can't cast any other spells. There's no point in killing my own spider tanks. He's just gonna die to hero power. At which point, what? You could have another frostbolt, I suppose? Frostbolt. You're not going to do it? I will trade that spider tank into anything at this moment in time. Yeah. What's the bigger threat here? Probably this, right? Uh, 3-5, 3-5. Both die to that. You're a 2-4. You can't kill this, which is a shame.
Someone's out on me.
Let's try and take the board. We're not too far behind in terms of cards. I mean, if we get a spell that's pretty decent, and we cast this and it can do something, then maybe this will swing it a little bit.
I wonder.
You need to pay attention to when they're drawing cards and which cards they're playing.
My shield for Argus.
For fuck's sake. Don't need the extra attack, so oh, just every turn you seem to have something. All of these mages seem to have something to do on every single flipping turn. Terrible flipping deck. Take a rock to the face. Urgh. It's just annoyed me. Maybe because I'm playing at night rather than during the day. Whoop-de-doo, 1 damage. Ugh, do I flame cannon? No. I'm betting they've got the polymorph in their hand. There is the entire possibility they got polymorph or flame strike, right? They got 4 cards in hand.
Your magic shall not save
Sylvanas is bad here because they flame strike and ping. We lose her. 4 damage to a random minion.
What to do? What to do?
Make it so we at least keep a 1-1. What's the betting? That's whenever you cast a spell, counter it. Oh!
Remember, kill Colossus!
Right, we know 2 of these are lost Tall Striders.
What you want?
And there's the polymorph.
Remember, kill Colossus!
I'll have one of those as well, please.
To Northrend!
Oh, this game! Whoa. Drops Sylvanas and he crashes in with Sylvanas. Into Sylvanas. I retain maybe this guy.
I have no time for games.
That was stupid. Keep playing into these stupid situations. think I've used my polymorph as well. This has been so bad. It's debating that shuffle 2 into their hand. Fuck's sake. Do I just concede now? They're gonna have 2 6/7s over the next few turns. I've got nothing that can deal with that. Maybe I shouldn't have played the flame cannon. If I hadn't played the flame cannon, then maybe I'd have played something else. I don't even have anything that I can top deck to just be Bostian to win with.
What to do? What to
Well, 14. I'm just gonna go for the face, except for this point. I forgot about this guy. I do have that dragon flame somewhere in this deck. Do you have the extra 2 damage? Do I have the extra 2 damage? Do they have any healing? Antique heal bot.
Magic detected. Something needs tinkering?
Yeah. Heal bot. Heal bot. Doesn't help you. I have a hero power. Killing yourself? No. Okay. Okay, we got 1 win. Well, that was... Hooray! Got 40 gold. Oh god, that was terrible. This deck is so bad. So bad. Like... I don't even know how I win like this. Just in general. What is going on?
My magic will tear you
Mage, 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 mage. All I love is mages. Get out everything that doesn't cost more than 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 10. Oh, I can cast you on turn 9, potentially.
Hello.
I wonder if you've been having a magey evening. Have you been having a magey evening? Let's just take the initiative. You're making so much stuff cheaper. Double flame cannon is a poor play on turn 2. I'm just gonna hero power me to death. Sad times. Oh well. Means you spent 2 turns dealing with it. So doubt you're gonna have a 2-drop. A 1-drop. I got a surprise for you! It's another one! It's another boot! Like another Sorcerer's Apprentice. You're gonna spend 2 turns dealing with this one. Oh shit, really? You've gotta have some good fucking shit in your hand. You're bigger. We summon a new minion. He has the power of nothing. Hero power. I'm gonna see what 6-drop you might chuck on the board. And if not, we might just make this. So if you play something, and this, that's 1, 2, 3. It would cost 7. No, not quite. What? Oh. Shit. That was a mistake. That costs 2 and 2. If I flame cannon now. I thought this was whenever he summoned a minion. I really need to read my cards. Because I'll be honest, I don't want a duplicate of this. I want a duplicate of this. I may get my wish. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? Of course I fucking do it. I kinda need him to die though. I kinda need him to die, and that's not guaranteed. Oh, cock. Come on. Oh, he didn't even kill it. Wow. You are the soaker of damage. Thank you. Thank you! Ouch. You can have a 2-mana Gilbin Stalker. Shuffling 2 copies of Dr. Boom into his hand is going to be painful. Oh, what? It freezes stealth guys? Fucking hell. Right, I need to not...
My invention.
What am I doing? I was meant to ping one of these for 1. I want to return some rubbish shield guys to your hand. Oh, you thing. Right, I've got a problem now, haven't I? Okay, you don't have that secret. 2 mana. You will cost 3 mana, that's 5 mana. 6, 7, 8 mana, okay. Can I do this?
Oh, if you're sure.
Oh no, he's got thingy. Ice barrier. Oh. Annoyingly, I've lost this guy now. Amongst possibly other things, but kinda needed. Oh shit. Wow. None of those were spells. Oh. I'm on 6. Jeez, I'm on 6. Shit. I can't target you as well. Oh, cock. You need to die.
That's not a bad
Yeah, I know, just in case it was. I can't believe I'm going to have to trade everything into this. Get in here! God, there's so many. I've been forgetting to minion up. These guys are little fruits. Yeah, I'm on a clock. And it's not super great. Oh shit, I'm really on a clock. Three, 6, 9. 15. Yeah, I've lost this. I should have double attacked.
Someday I'll be just like you.
I should have double attacked. Fuck, I don't have any heal as well.
Remember, kill for us.
Oh, that was terrible. A pack and probably dust. Just what I don't need. Meh. Well, that was rubbish. I don't know. I don't know if that was just terrible playing or terrible drafting, both. Whether there was anything I could have done. I'm sure there would have been. There were some misplays in there, but I guess that's the way it's going to be. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that it was kind of a bit sucky and boring. Nothing really happened. But we'll be back. We'll keep practicing with the arena. Try and get back up to those 7 wins again. That's where we want to be. So, good night. So long.